Alright. Hey. This video is going to be just a long video. I mean, basically more therapy than informative, because it's not really anything that I've planned. I need to talk. I need to make sense of things in my own head, and I don't expect, if you're not interested in any like particular topic, move on. And I wouldn't even really expect a lot of views from this video, because it's like mainly from my own observations. But if anything I have to say would help somebody else, then I'm going to go ahead and post this video. I'm struggling a great deal right now with stress at work. I have been, for some time now. It has a lot to do with my state of mind right now, but in many ways it has a lot to do with the conditions I'm under at work as well. It's all one big cycle, of issues that I'm dealing with. And so basically I'm fighting for my sanity right now, in the sense that I really want to let go of things and strive for more peace. I think that in many ways I was in a good place when I was involved with the Pentecostal movement, as far as positive thinking and having a good state of mind. Now that I've been away from that for a while, I had resisted a lot of ways, I could call it, of the Pentecostal mindset. But I think it is time for me to start meditating more on the things above, and redefining myself again. And so that's going to take some discipline, because those things don't just happen. You have to make an effort to think certain ways and not think about other things. In my family, my father has a history of depression, and so in a lot of ways it's genetic. And I was lucky enough to inherit some wonderful genes from my mom's side that I think allow me to catch myself and realize you're not doing so well, Scott. You need to get back on the right track, because your mindset's wrong. And I keep thinking about Psalms 1, blessed is the man who meditates upon the law of God, the Torah. In fact, I think I've got a Bible right here. What does that say? King James Version. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, the Torah. And in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bring forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. I don't feel like I'm prospering right now. And I am very blessed in many ways. So I think that, mindset and, intent. I really feel defeated right now as far as like being happy and I have my goals and I am doing all that I can to change my situation right now, but I happen to be in one of those pickles, It's like a catch-22 and it's just hard. I haven't been getting rest, I haven't been sleeping. Last night I slept walked because I was so exhausted. That happened to me one other time before because I was really exhausted. And that whenever I'm exhausted, I've found that I sleepwalk. And that's also something my father used to do, was he was a sleepwalker. And I guess, it's really hard, when you're tired to focus on the things that you need to focus on. And so I am going to counseling right now. I have a wonderful counselor, and he's very understanding of the situation I'm in at work. The counseling is regarding job stress. And I was working a lot of overtime last month, but I'm not working any overtime right now. And I pretty much got a microscope on me right now with management, and so that's very disheartening, because how can you perform when you're constantly being monitored, so administrative work is as stressful as this job that I'm doing is as stressful as another job I used to do, which was very laborious. I used to pack suitcases in airplanes at LAX. I used to be a luggage packer. I used to be out on the ramp. I used to be there, and I used to have to pack like 300 some bags in 1 hour and do an airplane. That job was just as stressful as the job I'm doing right now. And I mean, that was like ridiculous. They used to be people, we heard stories of people dying on the ramp, and the timelines and stuff, and it's just it just doesn't make sense. There's so much of a divide between the actual workers and management. The structure is set up so, but it doesn't have to be that way. I know that it doesn't, because I've been in situations where it hasn't been that way. And it's unfortunate that, you know, that it is. But we're all dealing with it in our own ways. And I've walked away from jobs before, but I've learned the hard way that, you know, you don't just walk out of somewhere unless you have something else set up. Which, you know, I'm working on. So I really feel off today. I really feel kind of almost like sick, you know, like I'm getting ready to come down with the flu or something. And that doesn't help because my head feels kind of like weird, and like I just I'm not eating correctly, and I'm just not feeling right, you know. I'm looking forward, you know, to meeting up with some friends. I met with one of my friends last week, and we talked, and I'm going to meet up with another guy that I hadn't seen in a couple years from another ministry, and catch up on things, you know. But I'm also, you know, I'm really looking forward to Passover with my community. Passover's coming up this Shabbat. The evening, Saturday evening begins Passover. 7 days of Passover. Basically, elimination of yeast from the house, cleansing of oneself. I should really be getting myself ready this week for Passover, you know, having a mindset for my spiritual cleanliness or well-being. I do look forward to Sunday evening. We're going to have a Passover Seder, and there'll be music and dancing, and it'll be good. It'll be good. And I had, you know, not been getting a lot of sleep because I had been snoring. So I went out and I bought those Breathe Right strips. You know, you put them on your nose and they keep you from snoring. So that's probably, you know, that'll probably help me out too. I really appreciate being able to post my thoughts and my struggles and my ideas on this channel, because even if nobody hears it, at least I got to speak it all. Well, I feel better just talking about it, and I just want to say, you know, continued blessings to you all, and much shalom, much peace to all of you.